Hello, hello, and hello to my Scorpios. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your Freedom Friday message. It may be still Thursday in some parts of the world, but by now you have been experiencing this first quarter moon phase in Cancer. Cancer is one of your sister signs, just as Pisces is one of your sister signs. So I'm talking to you if you have Scorpio anywhere in your chart, not just your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, but anywhere in your chart, including if Scorpio is your MC or IC. I am talking to you. I am talking to you. Let's get into your reading and see what your cards have to say. Let's make sure we got some good news for you to keep you focused. This Cancer, like I said before, we're still experiencing the first quarter moon in Cancer. Cancer is the mother of the Zodiac and also the money sign. And so, how you were nurtured as a child is going to show itself really through this phase that we're in right now. And so, and if you know how to nurture yourself when you get stressed, right? So let's get into it. Let's see if we can get you some good news coming your way, so you can stay focused and make sure you're landing on the bright side of, the moon in Libra that's coming up. We have a full moon in Libra. All right, so there's a lot of fire in your chart. Oh my gosh, lots of arguing, lots of stuff going on. Here we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Five of Wands, and also the Two of Wands. Whew, there's been a lot of harsh things that have been said from somebody. Could have been an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, or somebody could have been on the cusp of those signs, but there's been a lot of like draining. And so if you need to know what the cusp of those signs are, go look it up. Go look it up so that you'll know exactly, because even if you don't hear, if they're not an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and you find out what the cusp is, depending on what their birthday is, I could be talking about somebody, somebody that you've dealt with, or somebody that still has access to your universe. But the bottom line is that somebody's energy has been quite draining. It has been quite draining. And for some of you all, like I said before, unless you like drama, and most people will say I don't like drama, it's time to go ahead through this rebirth, because the energy could be so draining, it could be depressing. One thing is that you and Aries actually share their ruling planet Mars. And so, but here you have another ruling planet, Pluto, which is a planet of death, rebirth. It's the planet of transformation, power, and transformation. So all you have to do is take the initiative to ascend higher. If you're interacting with somebody and you're just like, okay, this is just, the back and forth is just draining. I'm tired of, their demons don't mix with my demons. And so Source is trying to tell you this bigger fish to fry. You have the whole world in front of you. There's travel, meeting new people, opportunities for you to, so you don't have to go back and forth. So hopefully somebody's already on the other side of all of this, of just allowing themselves to be drained by somebody. And so even if it is somebody's mother, even because since we're talking about the first quarter moon in Cancer, and Cancer is the mother sign, even if somebody didn't feel like they were nurtured by their mom, you could be an over nurturer to things, to because you can feel like, oh, this person is draining, but I'm over nurturing, because I know, I understand, I see the best in them, and I want to be there to nurture them to good health. I want to help them to learn how to calm their fire down. For you, again, somebody, Source is saying, cut your losses. Go ahead and cut your losses. It could be a sibling, because these are people that's somebody close to your heart. It could be siblings, it could be family members, it could be loved ones, it could be romantic interests. But Source is saying, go ahead and cut your losses. Go ahead and cut your losses. Learn how to, when people burn their bridge, and it could have been coworkers, could have been anybody that you allowed to get that close to you, where you were overthinking it. Like, they could have burned their bridge by saying or doing something to you 1,001 chances, but because you're a fixed sign, you could be like fixated on not moving forward. So we got the Discipline card, Eight of Wands, Three of Swords, Dame of Swords, Princess of Cups, and also the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's going to let somebody ruin their reputation. Somebody sees you as being down to earth, very relatable. Somebody is coming across your path. If they haven't already come across their path, they are down to earth, relatable. They make their own money. They're not a gold digger. They're doing their own thing. Like, they are stable, mentally and physically stable. They are secure within themselves, so you won't have to do all the battling with jealousy and envy, all of the drama. Here we have Discipline. Discipline card is attached to the Hangman. And so Source is saying to yourself, hang in there, discipline yourself. Let your old self, like, let people burn their old bridge, and you leave that old skin right there with them so they can fight with the old you while you've already moved on across the bridge. So when I say across the bridge, whatever bridge they burn, you're on the other side of it. You're not interested in rekindling that. It's just too much drama with somebody. Somebody is just too much. It's too many highs and lows. It's just too much. Because they're battling their own demons, and their demons don't mix with your demons. So if you're an over nurturer and they're a taker, you're going to keep giving and giving and giving and giving. And if you're over nurturer, and they take advantage of things, no matter how much they take from you, no matter how much they drain you. One minute they're passionate, the next minute they passionately, trying to burn stuff down, trying to burn you out. It's too much. It's just way too much. It may be heartbreaking for somebody, but the sooner you get away from something that is emotionally draining for you, the better off you're going to feel. And then, boom, here comes something new coming into your life. New, fresh water coming into your life. Fresh water is like new creativity. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a new love interest, but it could be. But how are you going to know that if you're still entertaining drama, if you're still entertaining drama, and it's going to come in your life fast? New creativity, something is going to help you take your mind off of being drained by this. And let me just tell you ahead of time, if it's a new love interest, leave the bridge burn, because that would be horrible for somebody to have new, fresh energy in your life that's not coming with all of that drama. You'd rather have somebody who is secure. It's like somebody has to really weigh like the pros and cons, like what truly nurtures you. Because if you got somebody who is solid, stable, they not with all the drama or whatever, and you need to spice things up, it's better to tell them, hey, let's try to spice things up, versus dealing with somebody who could potentially literally burn your house down. I mean, just craziness all over the place. So I do see here we have the Dame of Swords here. If you feel like, I like to see you wearing this, or I like to see you dressed this kind of way, or you look nice, with this kind of cologne on, or whatever. You're not trying to make this new person them, or this new job like your old job. You're just specific about what you want in a person, place, or thing. And so, but somebody just doesn't need all the drama in their lives. Even family members, you could get a new, like, for those of you who may not have the best relationship with your mom, or you didn't have the best relationship with your mom if your mom wasn't alive, there could be some new energy that's coming across, very wise. They're down to earth. They're not trying to get anything from you. They're just imparting wisdom and knowledge into your life. So be very careful about entertaining things that are just draining. At some point in people's lives, it's not even exciting anymore. It's just, you look at it and you go, wow, this energy can cause me to burn my whole empire if I'm not careful. So energies can, because constantly thinking about it and just getting drained as you can, continue to think about it. So something is going to come across your path fast. And like I said, the energy, like I said, if it's a new job, that you feel like, okay, I do miss some aspects of this new job that I'm on, and I wish I could take some of the old job, some of the things. Let's say, for instance, you were on an old job and they did like, monthly attaboys or kudos or recognitions and things like that. In your new job, they like too cool, calm, and collective. No, there's no drama, no extra, but you really love it. It's like, okay, well, this is like a breath of fresh air. Then you introduce the concept of recognition. And, maybe that could put more money in your pocket because you're bringing new ideas. Or if you're in a new romantic relationship or new friendship, you try something exciting. If you feel like it's a little boring and just like, without enough kick to it, you say, hey, if you're a person that likes rock climbing and, bungee jumping and going to the amusement parks, why don't you introduce it? Like, so that's what Source is trying to get somebody to do, is like, if life doesn't have to be boring. You can introduce things. You're a divine feminine sign, which means your energy is cyclic. So you're used to kind of being in receiving mode. But that's why I suggest everybody pull their moon sign, pull their birth chart, pull your full birth chart free. Just go to Google, type in free birth chart. Actually print it out. Don't just read it on your cell phone, because it's not going to give you the full picture. Highlight the area that says your moon sign and find out exactly what nurtures you and what sets you apart from other Scorpios. Even though I'm talking to you, if you have Scorpio anywhere in your chart, find out if you like to work out and you got somebody new in your life, friendships or romantic relationships, and they don't seem like they're going to the gym, or they don't want to go to the gym, tell them, hey, listen, working out is great. You could be the flame up under them. Don't just assume people don't want to try new things, but that's what I'm saying for you, because somebody has been through a long and arduous journey, and it has just been downright draining. And so instead of going back through that same mess over and over and over again, whether it's in your family, a love life, job, whatever. For some of you all, it's been several energies in your life has just been really draining. So I'm seeing you move towards Eight of Pentacles, which is, a lot of incoming information from God about how you can make yourself additional streams of income, how you can listen to what burns your energy out and what doesn't burn your energy out. It's better to learn up front. Somebody else may think you being paranoid, but for you're getting wish fulfillment. Here we have the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. I got everything that I want, in an energy because I spoke up. In a job because I spoke up. Because I with your highly intelligent self, emotional intelligent self, Scorpios, you all are the most emotionally intelligent because I took action sooner. Yeah. Here we have the Chariot card. So I'm seeing victory, marriage for somebody. I see marriage for something, if that's what you want. But I see victory, over discipline. You learning how to discipline yourself not to go back to something that was just draining. You don't have a problem attracting people in terms of dates. You don't have a problem attracting money, people, places, and things. Your third eye is wide open. So Source is definitely trying to put a little flame up under somebody, like putting some fire up under somebody to say, hey, listen, you don't have to keep going through these. Somebody already been through this, several times. Keep going back through the same stuff with somebody and a person, place, or thing. You've already let this be the last time. There shouldn't be 3 Nine of Wands sitting up here. First, shouldn't be 3 strikes, then you're out. Source is saying you can have everything you want if somebody was inspired to kind of sort of speak up. All of this fire is masculine energy. If somebody was motivated to kind of speak up and say something ahead of time and just, but it's the way that it's said. If you got a lot of toxins in your water, it may come out like you blowtorching or sarcastic or, condescending to somebody. But if you use that water, sacral chakra music, meditation music with water sounds in the background, lower chakras music, taking your spiritual showers, spiritual baths, being near bodies of water, all of that, you're a water sign, so you want to flush out all the toxins. So that will help you to sound like when you're talking to somebody, you're motivating them. It's not like, if you like to work out and you meet somebody and they have everything that you want, but they don't really, they don't seem like they're inclined to work out. You're not going to say to them, well, my ex used to love to work out. You don't like to work out. You're going to just say, let's go to the gym together. Let's go to the gym together. Let's go work out. We have the Empress card, the Ace of Coins, the Knight of Coins, the Eight of Coins, and also the Page of Coins. So more money is coming across your path. So this is Source's way of saying to you, I'm sending a lot of information your path. So the income is not just money. This is incoming information from Source that's going to motivate you to be more in your masculine energy, to speak up, because you're entering into a season of abundance and prosperity. Abundance and prosperity. Also, somebody could be pregnant if you are, or there's a new baby coming in the family. Congratulations. Congratulations, congratulations. Here we have the Ace of Coins. Somebody has just been working really, really hard to get more in their masculine energy, but not when it gets to a point where the emotions are so deep, they're wounded and unhealthy. Now I gotta say something. Somebody is really working hard on going through a rebirth here and learning how to discipline themselves. Here we have the Knight of Coins here. And so Knight of Coins is, again, somebody's definitely working hard. Somebody's investing in themselves. Again, new money is coming across your path. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Your third eye is open. It's wide open. It came out twice. So, somebody got a message loud and clear from Source. Loud and clear. Put a fire up under yourself to inspire yourself to speak up, to reach out, to do things before it gets that bad. Before it gets to a point where it's just draining. Well, you got other stuff going on in your life and you don't need all that extra drama, from energies who can't control their emotions. So let's see what else we got going on here. Scorpio, so kudos and congratulations. Like I said before, I see victory. There's definitely a major rebirth that's happening here, for you. And I do see, a lot of discipline, moving forward. So rebirth could be a lot of things, could mean a lot of things. So I definitely see your efforts being rewarded. That's the Chariot card. Definitely efforts are rewarded. Here we have the Nine of Wands, 3. I said, hopefully it's not 3 times, and it came out 3 times. 9 of Wands. So somebody's been going over and over and over something. Here we have the Five of Swords, the King of Cups. We also have the Two of Cups. We also have the Nine of Cups came out twice, and then also the Six of Wands. So I'm saying victory. I'm seeing victory over your energy. I'm seeing wish fulfillment. It's like if one or two things is happening. Either somebody is saying, I'm on the other side of something. I've tried. I went through this thing 3 times. 3 times 9. 3 times 9. I've been through this thing 27 times. How many times do I need to be burned? How many times do I need to be burned before something inspires me to move on? Like, either I love drama or there's something else going on. And maybe this is the last time for somebody. Like, you burned, this time is it. I'm done. I am so freaking done. And your rebirth could mean, like, I'm disciplining myself not to go through this again. I'm just saying, I don't care if I got to block numbers, toss names into a fire pit. I'm not going through this again. Like I said before, it could have been a love interest. It could have been with somebody's mother. Since this person is pregnant, it could have been with an adult child. It could have been somebody you had a child with. Like, somebody is saying, okay, or you thought about having a child with the person. Source is saying discipline is going to be your best friend, to just kind of sort of hang in there with yourselves. Like, be patient with yourselves, because you're going through sacrificing your old self for your new self. So if their energy comes back up in your spirit during this phase of this first quarter moon phase in Cancer, which is the mother of the zodiac side, but it's also the money of the zodiac side, just remember what's going to be the sacrifice. If the energy doesn't nurture you, it doesn't nurture you. And you could have tried a gazillion at one time. You can even know a backstory. But every time you think about it, it causes you to come across as hostile. Because while you all are the smartest sign emotionally, you all can take more than the average person emotionally. Doesn't matter where Scorpio is in your chart. You can take a lot emotionally. And so it could look like a person is like from the outside looking in, like, how many times are you going to let this happen? Like, how many times you going to let these energies keep burning you out? But this time for somebody, it's the absolute last time. Somebody is saying, I'm done. I already know what their demons are. I know what my demons are. And it's almost like what I'm seeing here is that you keep trying to save somebody. You keep, like, you trying to, like you know that, you're trying to save somebody. But here we have the Seven of Wands came out twice. This time you're saying, I can defend my decision to move on without coming across as defensive, because it's like this person keeps trying to bust through. They keep trying, their energy just keeps trying to bust through. Like, this is them keep trying to come through. You like, I'm stronger than that. My core is stronger than that. And so I'm looking this way. They trying to bust through, trying to come through via telepathy, because their demons are trying to get to you. But you're saying, nope, not this time. I'm not going back through that again. And if it's somebody, in your family and you got kids, they'll try to come through your kids. They'll try to come through your dreams. They'll try to come through. So toss that name into a burning bowl, or that name, person, place, or thing into a burning bowl as often as you need to, Scorpio. Because again, like I said before, and I do see you being victorious at doing that. I do see wish fulfillment here. I do see, you're being wise enough to be near some kind of water to do something to nurture yourself. And for some of you all, both of these are the same hands, by the way. So first, you got to know how to nurture yourself. And for some of you all, is being on a beach somewhere or near a body of water, even if you're taking a walk, so that you can know how to calm down when you get stressed, so it doesn't come out on the people around you, so it doesn't come out like boiling hot water, because this is a lot of fire in your water sign, and it comes across as toxic boiling hot water. That's not the energy you want to give off to people. So source is saying to you, it's time to move on. It's really time to move on from something. And I do see you being victorious at doing it. That's why we have this right here, the Six of Wands. And so congratulations to you all for being able to defend your decision to move on from something without coming across as defensive. Like I said, you're getting your core strengthening exercises. You're doing your sunbathing. You're doing some core strengthening yoga. Somebody is doing something to say, you know what, I'm stronger than this. I'm taking time for me to nurture myself. So if you've been missing your mom, if you didn't have the best relationship with your mom or your grandmother, or the female side of your family or whatever, this can be a difficult time for some people. But if you did have one and you feel like you nurtured, you feel like you were nurtured outside of this, you'll be able to quickly recognize and see who wasn't nurtured, nurtured. So here we have the Ten of Wands, booked and busy. We have the Hangman. We have the Tower card. We have the Ace of Cups. We also have the Seven of Pentacles and also the Two of Pentacles. So I'm seeing booked and busy for somebody. Lots of booked and busy instead of burden, because you decided I'm moving on. Two of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So again, more incoming of information. Sources saying to you, once you leave certain energies behind, I'm sending you some incoming information about how to, increase your income, your stability, your security, your career success, your prosperity. So somebody has to pay attention and be ready to swing into action, because this is too much masculine energy that somebody's leaving on the table. So the Tower card is you saying, I need to, some kind of an awakening. Some kind of an awakening for somebody that, like I said, where there's a child involved. Either you wanted to have kids with them, either you had kids with them, either it's a parent or an adult child for somebody. Somebody has some kind of an awakening, or maybe you were like a mother or father to somebody, right? Or maybe they were like a mother or father to you. But the bottom line is that for you, somebody has an awakening. Somebody's like, you know what? There's no way I'm going backwards. I'm stronger, I'm stronger without them than I am with them. Their energy is just draining. It's just draining. So source is saying to you, here we have the Hangman here. Like we have these are the same cards, by the way. Source is like, just exhibit some discipline. This is about a person who is surrendering and sacrificing their old self. It's like, you know what? Let me just surrender to the truth. The truth of the matter is that certain people are just draining. It's just draining. Plus, it could be a sibling also, where the mom said, hang in there with this sibling, and their energy is just draining. So finally for you, you're like, okay, my Tower moment is like, every time I interact with them, I'm just so drained, I'm done. So here we have the Ace of Cups. And so this is where Source is encouraging you to protect your heart. First and foremost, protect your heart, because, oh my gosh, somebody has just really been going through it. And this could not just be, it could be more than one person. It could be family. It could be in your personal life and your professional life. The Source is like, if it doesn't nurture you and it gets you this frustrated and emotionally drained, all of this fire here to water will evaporate all of your water, meaning it'll evaporate your joy. It will evaporate your creativity. It will evaporate your healthy range of emotions, your fertility. So if you've been saying, I want to speak something into existence, every time you think about this, you forgot what you want to speak into existence. Your fertility, your creativity, your joy, your pleasure. It just evaporates everything when you interact with certain people. You just can't even think straight. So there we go. Perfect card right here. Letting go. Letting go. There we go. Everything is everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. I can safely let go. I'm talking to you if you have Scorpio anywhere in your chart. So I'm talking to myself as well. I literally have every sign in my birth chart. So this is wonderful. This is wonderful. When you think about where Scorpio is in your chart, even for my cross watchers, look and see if this applies to you. Have you been in relationships with a job, person, place, or thing where you just did not feel nurtured in a way that you deserve to be nurtured? And we're talking about according to your birth chart, not another Scorpio, or not a situation where it's just a Band-Aid over a situation, because it looks like somebody has been just putting Band-Aids over a situation. It's been costing you money. It's been costing you all kinds of things, right? Burning your reputation along. The more and more you keep going back to something where they feel like they got something on you. That's why all these smear campaigns are being run. People talking about you. You feel like if I leave, like this person has too much information on me, whether it's at work or professional, it's just too much. But sources like they created their own karma. You don't have anything to worry about, Scorpio. They created their own karma. So in your vulnerability of walking away from it, whatever they're trying to do to harm you, guess what? It's going to come back and hit them. All you have to do is keep your vibrations high. All you need to do is keep your vibrations high. That's all you need to do, is keep your vibrations high, because affirmations for joy. I was created for a purpose. Great things happen to me each day. My very presence is a blessing. I believe in myself. Joy is a choice, and I choose joy. Greater is coming. I am enough. That's right. It doesn't matter what they say, it's going to come back and hurt them. And so for you, here's some action that you can take. Here's some action you can take. Anybody who has emotionally drained you, it's not about how much you can take and I can take it, I can take it. It wasn't that bad. Anybody that you sitting there overthinking that they said or did something scathing, mean, or harmful, or they meant to harm you, toss their name into a fire pit. Release it in love. I'm leaving that bridge. Some of these people, I'm leaving the bridge burned forever. As of right now, I just attended. This is the end of rest in peace. I'm done. I'm done. I am completely done. You can tell whomever, whatever. I'm telling you, whatever they say to try to hurt you, if their intentions are to try, even if they thought their intent and they never said it out of their mouth, it's gonna come back and hit them. You don't even have to. I'm gonna tell you something. Karma doesn't miss. Good and bad karma does not miss. So all that good energy you've been putting out to the universe, Scorpio, that's why you got so much wealth in your cards. That's your good karma coming back. That's what I'm trying to tell you. When you allow people to burn their bridge and look like somebody let somebody come back 1,001 times over and just like a sister or a brother or a parent or an adult child, like at some point something gets to, and I'm not telling you to cut anybody off, I'm just saying somebody has had some energies in their lives where it was messing up your performance at work. It was just messing up everything. So and you can try to play it off if you want to, like, well, it wasn't that bad, until eventually you have no choice but to leave that bridge burned. Because sometimes people get too comfortable with being disrespectful. So you get that comfortable, okay, you just burn your bridge. But the sooner you release things, I'm telling you, the sooner you say, okay, I've given this person 1, 2, 3 chances, depending on how egregious the act was, they know instantly, oh, wow, I overstepped the boundary. Yep, you just cut yourself out of my life. So pray on it right now. Source is like, just pray on it. But it's time to throw some stuff into a burning bowl so you can move on with your life, because this is... All right, so let's see what else we have going on here. Did we pull a number card? Let me pull a number card, and then got that one. Okay. Let's pull a number card, and then 2 more oracle cards, and then we're gonna pull an affirmation card and go ahead and close this out. We're gonna go ahead and close this out. 19. I am a pioneer. Independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and in work, and you aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life that you desire. That's right. You're not afraid to take. So somebody has to let something go. Like let something go. Like it may for you. You may have felt like, okay, that soothed something temporarily, and you just kept going back to something. But source like, okay, at some point somebody should be drained. Somebody should be drained. Even if you were with somebody who had a child and you felt some kind of way about, I played some kind of role in that child's life. Don't further hurt the child with bringing all that drama, that kind of energy around a child when they don't even have, they're trying to get their chakras developed. So work through your fears. Work through your fears. We are coming up on a full moon in relationships, a relationship sign. Ooh. Somebody want a healthy work-life balance. And if you got toxic energies in your life right now, it's going to be so hard to see the new opportunities to meet people, travel, meet new love, new soul tribe. It's going to be hard to see all of that. So I don't know about you, but I'm excited about moving forward. Here we have this card right here. So somebody could be in a relationship with this kind of a demon. You could have been in a relationship with this kind of demon. And let me be crystal clear about this type of demon, right? Whether you are sleeping with that type of demon or not, that type of demon, any kind of a demon, is crafty. So it's just being in a close proximity, if this type of energy, whether you are sleeping with that or not, if you're in the close proximity of that demon will... Let me see how I can say this a safe way for YouTube. Let's say you were not engaging in any physical acts with this type of a demon, and something happened to them when they were younger, and that could play on your emotions of just keep going back to try to save somebody when really they need to sit in a therapist's office because something that they may have gone through in their childhood was that painful. And so you keep trying to come through and be kind and nice and trying to soothe it with trying to do things you feel like it's going to nurture them. Maybe you take them to a play. Maybe you take them. Maybe let's say this is a family member, and they got that demon attached to them, right? Um, unfortunately, unfortunately, and this is sad because I hear this a lot. That type of demon attached to somebody, they are not above um, engaging in activities with somebody that you love, and they won't see anything wrong with it. It happens a lot in a lot of families where somebody may say, my sister or brother did dot 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 with my friend or X, Y, and Z. Y'all know what I'm saying. I got it. You can read between the lines. So it doesn't have to be where you are engaging in some kind of physical activity with somebody. But if you're connected to somebody who has gone through some kind of traumas in their lives and they're still connected, that demon, that's one of their demons, they'll do anything, including, illegal stuff, But anyway, so be very careful because it's different types of demons out here. But by now, like I said, whether you know their backstory or not, if their energy has been draining for you, just go ahead and just cut your losses and move on. There's too many people out here on this planet that are engaging in healthy situations, healthy relationships. And like I said, if you go into a job and you seem that's like not as exciting as the last job that you left, then you introduce new practices. If it's a new romantic relationship, then you introduce new things. If it's a new friendship, you introduce new adventurous things. Like, they don't like to travel or they don't talk about traveling. Like, hey, you know what? We should put together a travel group. Something that's fun because you don't know. Like I said before, but somebody needs to move on from some kind of drama for real. That is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all on Sunday. Bye.